Okay, so Dom, can you tell us a little bit about this tent, please?
This is a North Face expedition tent, actually to be used in very cold conditions, but since I don't have another one, this is fine for Hong Kong. When you take down a tent, first thing you do is take out the guy lines and the pegs.
And what are those guy lines used for?
These guy lines are to keep the fly, which is this outer sheet, in tension, which gives the tent part of its strength.
Right.
And the fly sheet is primarily used to keep the water off the tent and any bad environmental elements, such as snow or what have you.
Right. What's that tent made of?
It's made of ripstop nylon.
Right.
So it's very, very strong.
Right, so taking all the guy lines and pegs out, what's next?
Right, next we remove the fly. The fly is this outer sheet.
Right.
And we take away these poles. And the poles on a tent are basically there to give it tensioning and strength.
Right. What are those poles made of?
Aluminium.
Okay.
Aircraft grade aluminium. So they're very, very light and very, very strong.
Okay. So that's how you fold them up. What's inside that?
A little piece of elastic.
Okay.
Which just helps them fit into place.
Right.
So this fly, as I mentioned before, is basically to protect the tent against the elements.
When it rains and snows.
Rains and snows,
okay.
yeah. Remember, this is an expedition tent, so it's not really suitable for Hong Kong climates, which are very, very mild.
Right.
So it's a little bit too much for Hong Kong, but a tent is a tent.
There's the tent itself, eh?
And we unclip the fly. You can see how light this thing is.
Yeah.
It weighs nothing.
So what's that thing on the bottom? What's this thing?
This is a ground sheet.
What's that for?
Or it's called actually a footprint, and it's basically just to protect the bottom of the tent. So if this gets damaged, it's okay, it's very easy to replace. Right. Since it's an independent element of the tent.
Right.
So it makes sure that your actual tent ground sheet doesn't get any tears.
Right. Cool. Okay, so that's the tent bit. Cool. Right, the next bit we're going to look at, folks, is the cooking equipment and all the stuff that we had. Okay, say goodbye, Dom.
Goodbye, Dom.